just real quick, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a little side quest. Uh, Basically, it's a side world. I'm not going to worry about days played, but just meant to do the other one. Let's go see what we get. I think eventually I'll probably end up with like a little project quest. I'm going to focus on building on just Pineberg, unless, like I said, a side world that I spawn is going to be that much more amazing than Pineberg could possibly be. Really, what it comes down to is I want to test a theory. So I have this map here in my hand, and my biggest uh, hang up has been whether or not there's a village nearby my origin, and whether or not there's access to the Nether. When you get there, you don't have to trek for blocks and blocks and blocks looking for blazes. Because honestly, the only reason why I go to the Nether is really just to get blazes. Maybe Ice Bender eventually. Uh, but yeah, it's about places for brewing. Oh, look, there's a village right there. And I think that's actually a prairie's village. Oh, but it's off map. Damn it. So my running theory is that, I don't know, no, I have to double check this. This might have been some information I had picked up already. But when you build a nether portal, like say here on this map, you're going to get a nether spawn. And any portal you build on this map is going to connect to that spawn. I think that's what's happening. I don't know if that's encoded. I don't know if that's actually an update that I didn't read. Um, but it is. It feels like that. It feels like that. So let's go ahead and just grab ourselves some wood real quick. That's going to be our main use item more than stone, because we are going to go exploring. And I only have a little bit of time because there's other things I want to do this morning, as usual. Yeah, as usual. We're going to need 8 pieces of wood. Let's go get myself a boat. Duh. Get all this stuff off that hot bar. So it looks like we're going to be pretty much working with a bunch of. Oops. It's typing a music cursor. At least we got a stone axe. That's a big plus. So we know that there's a spawn. There's a village near the spawn. It's off the map. So, and the other reason why I want to stay on the origin map uh, is because that's not an official term, by the way. Is mainly because I think the likelihood of you finding blazes in a controllable area, like in a fortress, is a little bit higher on your origin map. That when you go off map, you would take the risk of, well, like side quest number 1 last week. Uh, you take the risk of basically uh, spawning under lava, which I did, and that was really disappointing. This is going to be some immediate food. This is nice. So actually, this is a pretty good seed for my purposes, for my enjoyment. You've got bamboo, you've got melon right off the bat, so that we got a little bit of food going on here. Should be enough to help explore the rest of the map. Uh, you got massive waterways. Let's see, can we get into the? Can we go inland from here, or do I have to pick up? I have to pick up my boat then. Okay. So yeah, but at least it's not like a sheer coastline. Although it is still like, I really don't know why it does that. It's like you break the boat and it like, bing, flies up in the air, and you gotta go fucking hunt it down. There's a ruined portal, and what looks to be, yeah, just a ruined portal. I thought maybe there was a jungle temple. They're not the best structures in the game, but they do actually provide you some string. So early game string is always a good thing for me. And yeah, it's just mostly for fishing. I don't really care about bows and arrows because I'm going to get all the bows and arrows I want once I start beating up. All right, we got some starter iron. That's kind of nice. Got a couple of obsidian, but I'm going to leave that here. And again, I mean, I might not stay in this world. I might not keep this world. We might go ahead and just do a creative mode exploration of the world. But as you can see, it's actually this is a really good little initial region. Don't see much livestock right now, but that's not a big deal. And I know it's not maximum damage, nor is it efficient. You use less materials making a sword, but I kind of like using the axe. It's convenient. Okay, it looks like we are. Yeah, this is gonna be. Looks like an off-map explorer. Well, we could probably go back into the jungle. I think that'd be okay. Jungle at night is not safe. Um, I think I'm pretty sure I have this world in normal mode, but we could put it in peaceful, easy mode, peaceful or easy mode. I'm not a big combat player, honestly. I used to be, but um, just like I used to skateboard all the time too. Uh, there are things that slow down with you as you age. You don't have to. If you take better care of yourself, which I did not, you can actually maintain your gamer skills pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what it really comes down to is that I'm in a lazy phase. Um, I just want something relaxing and cozy. And I know I talk endlessly about board game, tabletop gaming, but that's one of the things I want to do this morning is I want to set up my hero quest and well, actually, first of all, reread the rules because it's been a while, and then set up hero quest and actually play a mission or quest and have some fun with some analog experiences, and then paint some more minis. I finished the kobolds finally. I don't actually have I'm gonna make an Instagram channel I think today for artist poet that coincides with the YouTube experience, and I will see about. Oh look, we have sheep. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get 18 nuggets, so you get to die. But overall, this is not looking bad. This could be a pretty fun little side quest. I think you're gray. Yeah, you're gray. And you're white. That's okay. I know how to bleach out wool. Look at that. That's kind of nice. I am not a caves and cliffs person, personally speaking. I mean, nor am I a flatlander. I do want a little bit of visual interest in what I'm looking at, what I'm experiencing. So it looks like so far that village that I saw off map is the only one we've got going on. And this is going to be our bed right here. Yep. Oh no, here we go. Is this a village? No, that looks like dark oak. No, that's just a large oak tree. Well, like I said, this is mostly just an exploration. We should probably make our bed though and set up some kind of a shelter. Let's do this. You guys can see an old early game strat that I used to use. Okay, so we need to get all of this out of the way. And then we need to take this. Actually, we'll use this and this first. No, I want this too. Take that. One, two. And then we're going to take a log and to save ourselves from losing too much. There we go. As long as it's connected to a log at one point or another, it should stay. Okay, and then, where's my, there we go. Don't really need, well, you know what? Let's just do this. Mostly I'm just, oh, we are despawning. Oh shit. Okay, well, we're screwed. Forget that then. Guess we're done. Goodbye, tree. That's okay. We'll just do it this way then. Just kind of building up for the night. And all we need is a bed. So just gonna go real basic here. Whoa. Maybe we'll go ahead and build a little bit extra around it. With any luck, we'll get a creeper in the morning. Yay. Alright. I don't have any stone with me, so there's no cooking going on tonight. Which is fine. We're not going to be cooking anything. How much food have I used up? Quite a bit, actually. Okay, exploration-wise. Yeah, pretty much all that area is where I came from. That's where I want to head. Normally, during sunrise and sunset, you can get the silhouette of a village if there is one nearby, but not tonight. Anyway, that's it. That's our little side quest for the day. Um, let's take a look at. Oh, look, there's a trident wielding. Love you so much. Thank you for being in my world. Um, what a bummer. Well, that sucked. But that's okay. We got this. Take a quick scan for creepers. Doesn't matter. They'll just show up anytime they fucking feel like it. This is typically not what I want to do. Anyway, we're going to stop here no matter what. Take a look at the seed number for us. I think. Maybe not this way. This way. This is the faster way to do it. Yay! Here we go. Alright, so that's what we got. We had it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. For some reason, negative numbered seeds have a tendency to spawn off-map villages more frequently. That's okay. I don't really have a problem with that. Let's go ahead and do a creative exploration, though. I'll make a dupe of this world just in case we actually want to play it. And we're just going to explore the region. We're not going to go too crazy. Collect goat horns. Trying not to do things that obliterate a species. Alright, so let's see. Feasibly speaking, just going to bring us up, get a general view. It seems to be more acacia villages spawning on my worlds than anything else. Look at that! You've got a pillager base right on top of a village that is spanning a canyon. Is that a canyon? Oh, that's a gull. That's a gully, isn't it? Dude, what a shitty village. Fuck that. Oh man, that is just garbage. I mean, somebody would look at that and be like, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." Basically cut bait on that end right there, um, and then build up this area. Oh, okay. This is what I would do if I wanted to play this, which I'm not going to. I have more things to do in Pineberg than what this can do. Fortunately, we have we have several water elevators, which is great. You've got instant access to a cavern right in here. This is fun. Okay, so you can do all kinds of winding and exploration. This would make a fantastic group game. This would really make a fantastic group game. First thing I'd want to do is not shut down, but contain this waterfall so that these villagers can pathfind. I would keep these two for definite sure. Contain this, and then I would go ahead and I would start expanding these two buildings. Man, I don't know about this. Light this motherfucker up seal it off. There's a mob in here already, isn't there? Yep, there's a creeper already. Um, Seal this off, turn it into like a major hall area, build a staircase for the villagers to pathfind. That's really the problem here, is that the majority of situations like this is all about the villagers not being able to get to their beds or workstations. Uh, so, I mean, but aesthetically, very pretty, very fantasy. I would say more like D&D 5th edition style kind of vibes. But yeah, definitely a group game. This would definitely be a good map for a group, but not for a solo. That's the thing, is that a lot of the world that I look at, a lot of the worlds that I look for, I look to, have them either be uh, conducive to a solo player or conducive to a casual slow player. And again, you can adjust the difficulties. You can play normal mode by default, or you can play easy or even peaceful. It really does depend what you want. I mean, if all I'm here for is to beat 'em ups, I could do that in Pineberg easily. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be our one and only true village here. There's another portal. I've only actually ever rebuilt another portal once, I think. I don't really recall doing it very often. But it does follow that village does follow my hypothesis of where there are pillagers, there will be villagers. So if you find a pillager base, just keep looking around the area. You'll have a higher chance of finding a village, because I mean, pillagers aren't going to just pop up right next to nothing. I mean, they got to be close to recruits, right? That's their whole mythos. I did have one side quest, spawned a woodland mansion, a pillager base, and two villages, and that was a pretty good one. But I kept dying because it was such dense forest all around that area. It was swamp, um, mangrove actually. I think, yeah. Uh, and it just got frustrated. I was like, and again, like I said, I got Pineberg. What do I need all this for? But it is kind of nice to go out and just explore a little bit. It's like taking a vacation, going to Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm or something like that, or going to the coast or up to the mountains for a hike or whatever. That's all it really is. It's just going for a walk. And I mean, yeah, that's what I used to love doing when I was a skateboarder. Some days I just get on my board and just wander, just roam. No real destination in hand. A couple of bucks in my pocket to buy lunch or whatever wherever I ended up. One season I had a bus pass, courtesy of my college I was going to, and so I would just skateboard out along the bus line and then take the bus back home. It's a nice ride. My buddies used to tease me all the time. Says, "How come you don't do any tricks on your board?" I says, "You ride a bike? Yeah. What kind? 10 speed? You do tricks on your 10 speed?" Of course not, man. It's not made for that. I says, "Well, skateboards aren't necessarily made for tricks either. Maybe I'm not made for tricks. I'm not. I mean, the stuff I learned was mostly for, mobility's sake. You know, want to keep my forward momentum going. So I learned how to ollie. I learned how to rail slide. I learned how to, you know, um, use those. I can't remember what they're called, but you do an ollie to your tail on the curb, and then you keep going. That kind of stuff. Learning how to dismount and mount real quickly, so that if there's something bigger than an ollie, you can jump off your board, run over it, jump back on your board, that kind of thing. My whole purpose of the skateboard was my version of a bike, basically. I mean, I did try to learn some tricks. I did a lot of things, mostly launch ramp and half pipe kind of stuff. I tried uh, skating in a pool or bowl a couple times, but it wasn't really very effective. Oh, look, there's my little setup. Okay, well, that's it. That's the map. Now you guys get to see it. So until next time, um, hope you have fun.